Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you see here, we're at the start another Kit Quest career mode. And you saw we're in FIFA 22 with Leicester City. So this is kind of the introductory video. So we're just gonna kind of quickly go over player focus, kit focus, and look at the board objectives and stuff. So let's kind of get started. So tactics wise, I'm just gonna use the default here, which looks like it's a 4-2-3-1. And so basically just use the default there. Like basically whatever instructions they have and stuff. So I guess we could just check that out quick. So it's 4-2-3-1. So kind of back four, two defensive midfielders, two wide midfielders, attacking midfielder, and a striker. Tactics looks like balanced. 50-50 is actually what it says here on the thing. Yeah, balanced 50-50 is basically middle of the road defensively, slow build up, possession-based chance creation, 60 width. Players in the box, 4. So basically just 2 players in the box. Is that like different for different teams though? Let's just try like if we go to like I don't even know like Bayern, is their thing. Yeah, no, their players in the box. Okay, so it does change based on team. Yeah, so we'll go with these kind of stuff for players in the box and stuff. That's fine with me. In terms of roles, yeah, so you have James Maddison, as I probably guessed, is the player focus for this one. Penalties, I feel like Madison's probably better. 74. So, oh no, Tielemans is better. Okay. So yeah, we'll leave Tielemans on pens. With instructions and stuff, we got looks like mostly kind of like the default, except the wide player is basically cut inside, and the fullbacks overlap and stuff. So it's basically kind of just all the default here. So you probably look at like that on like FIFA or whatever. Look at the tactics in more detail if you're curious. But oh, I didn't realize. I think he played for Everton. I realized Lookman was a Leicester player as well. That's interesting. But in terms of, yes, as I said, let's go into the squad here just to quickly scroll down to him. Oh, he's on loan from, was it RB Leipzig? Or Salzburg? He's from, it's one of the others, from one of the Red Bull clubs. But yeah, if you look here, I guess this is, oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yes, there is James Maddison, player focus. Obviously part of Spurs' Europa League winning squad. And it's probably when in the 21-22 season, it's when Leicester beat City to win the Community Shield after they'd won the FA Cup the season prior. Since I figured, kind of since they won it in the home kit, which you can see here, and it's like a more recent season, it should be easier to find that kit than it would be the FA Cup winning one, because I think it's like their away or their third kit they wore in that final. So I figured the home kit would be easier to find, and it's a more recent season. But yes, James Maddison, player focus. And the home kit there at kit focus. So I guess the last thing we can check out quickly is board goals. Alright, let's see what do we got. Let me pull up my spreadsheet so I can edit it as we go. Youth development, so they want 2 under 20 players. I guess depending on, like as I said, I look at the squad stuff. Yeah, so I gotta go through the squad, see where there's like holes and stuff. But I should be able to complete that hypothetically. Brand exposure. They want 3 wins in cup matches, 3 cup wins. Is that say 2 or 3 players in a 20? Oh, just 2. Okay. 3 cup wins, 3 European players. Okay, so I should be able to overlap basically by making the 2 players under 20 European players. That Shouldn't be hard, I guess. 3 wins in cup matches. How many wins in cup matches did they actually get that year? Let's go to the FA Cup. So they won 1 FA Cup game, 1 Carabao Cup game. And I don't know if I'll count the, I don't, probably won't count the Community Shield. It's only had 2, but they technically had 3 because they like drew with Brighton in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, and then we'll beat them on pens. So he should, I think, be able to get the 3 cup wins. Everybody's mirror perception overlaps with the other one, so it should be too hard. Financial key player salary growth under 10%. Again, shouldn't be too hard. So we're going to have outgoings and ingoings. Everybody basically trying to sign 2 young players. It shouldn't be too hard. Domestic success. They want us to fit it. Oh, really? Okay. Cup. I know. And they want us to finish top 4, which I'm pretty sure Leicester finished 8th that season. If we go back to the top of the Wikipedia page, they finished 8th, so that should be interesting. And then they want us to win the Europa League. All right. Which I don't know about that, considering I'm pretty sure they, like, if I was looking at the Wikipedia page for that season, they were in the Europa League, obviously, because they won the FA Cup. But then they, like, crashed. They didn't, like, completely crash out, I guess. They didn't make it to, like, the knockout stages there. They dropped down into the Conference League from the Europa League and then made it to the semifinals of the Conference League. So I don't know about winning the Europa League, but yes, that's like the board goals and stuff. But as I kind of said, this was the season where Leicester won Community Shield, so obviously that's not going to count as our trophies. It's kind of like our last 2, like the last Tottenham ones in FC25, whereas we're going to win the 1 trophy that they already won. So I try to match the results up as close, try to mimic their results the first season. So I'm going to win the Community Shield over City, and then so basically if we can win for this to be considered a success. Well, even I guess if we technically win that trophy, I'll probably consider it a success even if we fail. We haven't really failed a kick quest in a while. I don't think we actually ever have. Because it really just involves players retiring and stuff. And I guess we're using a lot of younger players. It's like not really likely to happen. But yeah, so we should be able to try and win another trophy. Hopefully we can win. Maybe it wants us to win the Europa League. Maybe we can kind of do better than expected in that. Or if we drop down to the Conference League, kind of do a similar thing like that and make a run in the Conference League and win a trophy that way. Or maybe win the Cup competitions. But yeah, so we got to try and win the Community Shield and an additional trophy. So it's a success, but that's kind of it for this kind of introduction. So we got hit. Let's go back to the squad hub so we can see James Maddison in all his glory. Or is he? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so James Maddison, player focus. Get a focus this nice kind of home kit they're wearing here. But yeah, so next episode will be the 21-22 season recap, which will have obviously footage from the Community Shield ceremony, and then kind of, I guess, recapping that season. Hopefully we can, as I said, win maybe the Europa League or the Conference League or one of the cups or something. But yeah, so thank you for checking this one out. Hopefully you check out the next one as well.